Okay, we're here today with Sondra Baras, who runs Christian Friends of Israeli Community, CFOIC, and coordinates activities for Christians here to visit in the communities of Samaria, primarily Judea and Samaria, correct?
That's right.
We're looking over a small portion actually, of the community of HaTznirim behind her. I want to ask you maybe to expound a little bit, Sondra, on not just this community, but the neighboring communities, not necessarily Israeli communities, and the impact and what life is like here for Israelis.
Okay, well, we're standing here in the middle of God's country, literally. This is the land of Israel, and the very middle of the land of Israel is where we are here in HaTznirim.
It is heartland.
Absolutely. And what you see around us, I mean, you can see behind me, this is one of the neighborhoods of HaTznirim. Thank God they're building again, and you can see some construction activity going on. And this is a community of close to 4,000 people. It's been here for more than 30 years. And they're building a life, they've been building lives, their children and grandchildren, and normal life, the way you would find in any small town in the United States. The scenery is beautiful, the mountains that surround us, these are the mountains of Samaria. There are many Jewish communities in this area, but there's also many Arab communities, and we can see nearby on the hills, we can see some Arab villages here on this hill. And just to the east of us, we can see the city of Shechem, which is actually located near the mountains of Zin and Ebal. And all of this is biblical Israel. But it has never been Israel's intention, nor Israel has never acted to throw the Arabs off their land, to drive them from their homes. We came here to settle empty mountains because we know this land was given to us by God. We also know that this is a part of the land that we were able to liberate when the Arabs attacked us in 1967. And that's what we're doing. Unfortunately, though, we have a real problem because many of our Arab neighbors are not welcoming. On the contrary, we have terrorists that have gone out from Shechem, that have gone out from some of these villages. Just 2 weeks ago, terrorists attacked a community in Itamar. Itamar is a community just east of here on the other side of Shechem. They came into that community on a Friday night, family is sleeping, and they literally slaughtered an entire family, parents and 3 of their children. And this is a situation, a reality, unfortunately, that we have to deal with. We want to live peacefully in this land, and when we live here, we benefit the Arabs around us. Just some of the building workers and construction workers over there that we're looking at are Arabs from the surrounding villages. So if they were only to accept us as living here in peace, they would benefit as well.
Right, they're benefiting anyway, but they would benefit all the more.
Much more.
So they have jobs who wouldn't have jobs because they have opportunities to be engaged in construction work here.
Not only that, years ago when we first came to this area, we shopped in Shechem. We went into their villages.
Right.
And we bought things. We also had friendly relations, and unfortunately, with the increase in the radicals here among us, that has all broken down. And it's too bad, because the people who really suffered from that was the Arabs.
The poor. Yeah. Well, we sure appreciate you taking some time out of your day to share this with us, and we really want to emphasize, I think most people in the States and various places around the world, they hear about these settlements in the West Bank terminology that's used by the government and by the media, and they get this concept of trailers and tents, and we want them to see that these people are living not just in homes, but in very nice homes, and that these are towns, these are communities, these are not just barracks. And so thank you very, very, very much for enabling us to emphasize this point today. Thank you, Sondra.
Thank you.
Jim, you look like you're praying. I'm getting this on film, Greg.
Exactly.
I probably shouldn't have told him that. Smile.
Moving rocks.
Yeah, like there's nothing else to do.
That's right.
You go, Linda.
Please don't leave me.
Oop.
They will know she stepped out of her element to come and join.